With Snakes and Songbirds re-inspiring our love for the Hunger Games, I thought it'd be a good time to take a look back at what has now turned into a classic. The Hunger Games transformed Jennifer Lawrence's career, progressed into box office success, and has really stood the test of time. But now with the times are changing, and every old property needs a series to make sure you get every detail of the books, who could bring these iconic roles to life again? So today, and for the casting of Hunger Games, we are looking at Katniss, Peta, and Gale. So let's recast Hunger Games for today. But before we get started, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Surfshark. Now, Surfshark is a VPN that allows you to protect your data from it being breached online, which is great. But honestly, I mainly use it to change my IP address to appear like I'm from different countries so I can watch movies online for free. Like for example, if I was going to watch Hunger Games in the country I live in, Canada, it's not available anywhere. But if I change my IP address to Spain, I have 4 Hunger Games sitting there waiting for me to watch. But beyond just watching movies for free online, it helps secure your personal information, especially when you're using things like public Wi-Fi, which really can be a goldmine for hackers. Surfshark does not monitor, track, or store anything you do online, so you can surf in peace. Right now with promo code BrianSeeker, you can get an extra 3 months free if you sign up. And Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to trying it out right now. Check out the link in the description below for more details. Now for the castings today. First up, we have the most important casting of this entire trilogy. The main character herself, Katniss Everdeen. Jennifer Lawrence was an amazing pick when these first came out. Young, talented, not known well enough for a role so you could really see her mold into Katniss. I want all of those things again, but if I'm talking about a couple things that aren't required but are nice to have, Katniss was always described as having a darker skin tone. And if I'm being really nitpicky, Jennifer Lawrence really never stood out as much of an athlete to me. She sold the bow and arrow very well, but you could tell the athleticism wasn't always there. Still, I think it's really important that we have those core characteristics. Someone who's incredibly strong-willed, but emotional at times. We need to buy into her relationships and needs that warm core. Even though on the outside she's a loner and really a survivor. All that pointed me to Amber Midthunder. I mean, look at her body of work, or just look at the movie Prey. She's incredible and shows off exactly why you need to see her as Katniss. Survivor, story in the woods, even as using a bow and arrow. She shows that heart and that courage and really that root for attitude that we need from Katniss.
I found tracks, and they were huge.
I'm not frightened by a bear.
I don't think it was a bear. I don't know what it was. I've never seen anything like it. It skinned and gutted a snake.
She also has the physicality as well. I think she's one of the most interesting young actresses working today, and in everything I've seen her in, she's actually incredible. She's gonna be a massive star one day, and this would be the role to progress her there. So Amber Midthunder as Katniss Everdeen. Next up, we have Peta, who I know many will disagree, but I felt like he was the weakest part of the movies to me. I'm not sure why that is. I mean, Josh Hutcherson really brought a soft nature to the role, but he never really felt like a possibility for romantic interest, and I never bought into the relationship whatsoever. Also, I don't trust that he actually has the strength as shown in the first movie. Maybe it's just his small stature, but I couldn't buy into it. Now I end up going with a lesser known actor, and someone who I exactly pictured how Peta would look like when I first read the books. That man is Kit Connor. He's had some major movies, but isn't exactly a star of them, so it'd be great to see him in a role like this one where he can really make it his own. He has what I can only describe as a sleeper build. He's muscular, but it doesn't really show until you see those arms in full action. But most importantly, he has that softer side, both in his face and in his presence, which really sells me why he'd make a great Peta.
He's my boyfriend. Charlie's my boyfriend. And I just wanted you to know.
So Kit Connor as Peta. Lastly, we have Gale. Now, I like Liam Hemsworth in the role, but I don't think he was given very much in the beginning, and when he takes on a bigger role in the series, it feels like his character is a little underdeveloped. Now, a series would change that. He's described as looking a lot like Katniss, darker skin, eyes, hair, and I feel like there's this way about Gale that almost feels like a brother to Katniss, so that could be mimicked within appearance as well, before, of course, that changes. We need the presence here with his frame, as well as that air of loyalty and that sensible nature. I want Joel Lett, who was the leading man in Trickster and has the perfect appearance in my mind. I feel like he's got this perfect, cool, and calm persona, but he also feels like he could throw down if you come at a person he loves.
Being Indigenous people working on the show, it's an honor, honestly. It's an honor to be a part of a project that is giving so much knowledge to the people that they're unaware of.
He's going to be in the live action of Last Airbender as Han, which feels exactly right for him and perfectly fits in line with Gale as well. So Joel Lett as Gale. So there are 3 big main characters for the series. We're on to supporting characters next, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as well as your choices. Also, thank you to Surfshark who sponsored the video. Check out the description below for that 3 months free. As always though, thank you so much for watching, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.